Go live.
Go Power Rangers.
Go live. Don't tell me how to get on with my life, StreamYard.
Go Power Rangers, you mighty morphin' Power Rangers. Did you grow up with Power Rangers?
A little bit.
Bro, I had them like all on VHS, like the OG Power Rangers. Oh, bro, like
Yeah. I was a Ninja Turtle kid, and then Power Rangers came
Respect.
right in as I transitioned out of watching lame-ass TV.
When you did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, are you talking the live-action movies? Or are you talking the cartoon? You're talking OG cartoon, yeah?
Talking OG cartoon, and then, of course, the movies.
Of course,
Those
the
were
movies.
huge.
Yeah. Yeah, the second one with Shredder. He's wow, with the ooh. Yeah. Well,
And
also, Power Rangers and them in the movies, ooze. A common factor
vials of
there.
ooze.
Well, because there's Ivan Ooze, right? Who's the purple ooze from the Power Rangers movie. And then there's the ooze in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is green, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that's the one that like beefs up Shredder.
Who would make the better football team? The Power Rangers or the Turtles?
The Turtles. That's not even. Come on now. Come on.
Carmi and I watched the Turtles intro to the original cartoon probably 2 or 3 times a week.
Unless they have a Megazord. Bro, if they got a Megazord, then they're going to score a touchdown, the Power Rangers. You know?
Splinter would be the better coach. They got the better coach and the mutants. They're mutants.
Like X-Men. That's what we aim for every time. Oh, baby. We here.
We're still.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is a G. B. S. Let's go. Let's go.
You have been navigated.
You've been navigated. All right. Take care, folks. Oh, man. Perna. Football is back. Kind of.
Yeah.
The Hall of Fame game tomorrow.
Yeah.
And any excitement for that game of, oh man, maybe we're going to see Caleb Williams has been dashed quickly because they're not playing any starters. So we're going to be excited for like a quarter.
Yeah.
We get to see the new kickoff rules, right? We get to kind of see that disaster. So yeah, they don't need, it's fine. They just go in their shells, right? Just take the ball in your shell. No one's going to get
There's not enough Power Rangers either. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on now. Come on.
So Brandon and I, as again, a reminder that now this is a podcast as well. We had a meeting yesterday and we were having a conversation about what to make certain episodes because you can rate them. You could do clean, unspecified, or explicit. And so we had to have a conversation about, well, where's the line with that? Like, let's just say, for example, just again, I don't know if this would ever happen, but like, let's just say like something like this play.
After the Netflix roasting of Tom Brady, I'm scared ESPN's coming for my cum jokes. You stay away from my cum jokes, ESPN! I'm the king of jizz. I'm the king of jizz, ESPN, not you.
So we had to explain in this meeting and be like, get some clarification. Would this go under explicit?
Yeah. It's I asked if I were talking about fornicating a couch in the podcast, is that safe or explicit? And honestly, our response was probably safe. It's probably still safe, which is good. So it would have been awkward. We had this conversation with somebody I know.
Yes.
But luckily, if she was a complete stranger, I probably wouldn't have asked that question. I would have went about it a little differently, but it is so silly what we do. This is like what we do every day, and it is ridiculous. It's silly. But we do have the podcast. It is linked below. You can listen to us now. A lot of people wanted to. Apple, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your listening materials, linked below. Go leave us more ratings. We're climbing the rankings. Monday, I said we were the most downloaded podcast in America. And I can confirm today we're the most downloaded podcast in the world.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
We're bigger than Rogan, they say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Which episode?
Both of us physically might be taller than him, but we're a bigger podcast. So,
yeah, got it.
You know.
Got it. Ooh, the Elway Trophy Walk.
No. We're going to get to explicit very quickly if you ask me to do that.
Oh, yeah. All the hot takes, just because we're just going to fan the flames here. Is Caleb Williams afraid of CJ Stroud? Is Caleb Williams not ready to play football?
Yes.
This is what a hot take show would do. But
NFL trash talkers are the best. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. I wondered. So this was an actual thing. So Perna knows too. Not watching, of course, but we're trying to get these reaction videos done. Sure. I've been trying to get got some footage from good old Perna yesterday. Don't worry, the Broncos one is going to be coming out at some point.
Oh, right. I forgot I even did that.
At some point. I don't remember anything anymore. But I was dude, I literally sat here. I did the Rams reaction, and I sat there, and it was after Matthew Stafford got hurt, and then he came back in, and like they won the game, and I was like, oh, he's like a Saiyan, because like it's just a DBZ reference. But then I was like, I don't know if enough people are gonna get that. I should say Super Saiyan, because when you think Super Saiyan, like that definitely is DBZ. And I was like, all right, let me do that just so the joke, lands a little bit more, or the reference lands a little bit more. And I'm sitting there editing these, and I'm not gonna lie, like these have just been a bear to get done, because they're like months late. I'm talking about the Cardinals and what they did last January. Like, I'm just like, no one cares anymore. But now I got 5 left. I just got to get them done. And I'm enjoying it. I just want to get them done. Sure. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, well, I mean, I know that just a Saiyan, this reference would work. So I went on a rant while I was editing, and I just did a voiceover and stopped the whole video about DBZ. And, yeah, it made me very happy. In the middle of the Rams video. I just was just like, you know what? No. Maybe I'm Super Saiyan, it works too. But Saiyan, that's where it is. And I get the reference. I don't want any DBZ people coming out and be like, well, technically. So I'm losing my mind, Brandon, if I have to do another one of these reaction videos. And I have 5 left. So there's going to be no brain. Nope,
well, all gone. You can just use everything I sent you. You don't even have to show up in that one if you want a break.
Did you just do the whole season? I didn't even look at what you sent me yet.
I think it's like there's a good 4 or 5 minutes there. So
okay, great. I'm not even gonna edit it. I'm just gonna put it up there and like a Broncos fan reaction to the season.
Yeah.
Done. It's true. Also, USA. Come on now.
Yeah, you know what though? We need to be number 1 in gold medals. There's total medal count, but gold medals we're slacking. It's been on at our house, those Olympics, nonstop. Carmi's really into it. She was watching. I came out this morning. It was like 6:30, and her and Jess were just watching Olympic boxing on the couch. Yeah. And then she was asking me, like, it's so funny watching, like, somebody process something that they've never seen before, and it's just like all the things you take for granted. She's like, "What are those things on their hands, Dad?" Well, those are boxing gloves. And it's like, what are those white things? And it's like the ropes on the ring.
Yeah, the ropes.
Like trying to explain stuff that is very simple, but you find yourself struggling to explain like what the ropes do and shit like that. But very cool.
But that's the cool part, right? Because then it's like, oh man, like I'm experiencing something for the first time, like through my kid. Which is pretty cool.
No, it's great.
That's adulting. Yeah, I heard
we put up episode 2 of Tim Grossi.
Yep. Tim, my lawyers are currently working on a cease and
desist. He's still terrible.
Yep. It's a cease and desist.
Hit Y when you're in the playbook and you get... Wait, go back. I need to know that. Hit Y when you're in the playbook and you get more than one play to... Oh. Okay. Cool.
You're not going to remember that.
Yes, I will try to remember.
That's not what I said. All right. Yeah. So we actually have a little bit of football news. DJ Moore extended last night, 4-year, $110 million deal. I think that this is a phenomenal move by the Bears. Like, actually,
Sure.
a really good contract. You lock up DJ Moore. I mean, he's a really, really good wide receiver. I think that this makes all the sense in the world. You have stability for Caleb Williams. You already have the veteran in Keenan Allen. Of course, you got Rome in there as well. But yeah, I think that this is a great move for the Bears, and it makes all the sense in the world. You saw DJ Moore, what he did last year. So yeah, just got to hope that gets the ball even more. As a Packers fan, I hate it. So
yeah, no, it's like you make a move for a guy like DJ and you want him to be around. You want him to help your young quarterback. And when he signs his new contract, his $100 million deal, you want him to have no risk of getting injured. And DJ did that perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be the first player in NFL history to sign a $100 million contract in a Guardian cap, to sign any contract in a Guardian cap. And this is currently my favorite picture ever.
I think it's just safety first. What if he walked in and bumped his head on the screen?
It's just like Bubble Boy coming in. Like, I am not going to stub my toe until I get this 100 million. What's it, like 80 million guaranteed?
Yeah, it was something like that. It's, again, for DJ Moore, I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it just works because he's 27, so it ends like when he's 31 years old.
It's good.
It's his last like big contract that he's likely going to get. It's a win for both sides.
No, he's younger than I thought. I feel like DJ's been around for a little bit, but
well, being on the Panthers ages you like 5 years, so
it does.
Sorry, Panthers.
And when you think like the Bears they've got a nice stack of receivers in terms of experience. You got the vet in Keenan Allen.
Yep.
DJ Moore's a vet, but 27, and then you got your rookie Rome Odunze coming in there. So that's just a good mix of age. It's the opposite of what the Titans have. Sorry for the Titans catching strays.
The one Titans fan who tuned in and is like, "Damn it, everywhere I go."
Oh, speaking of the Titans, let me pull this up.
Oh,
Did you see Jeffrey Simmons?
Yes. I did like the Jaguars throwback. I like the giant kitty being back on the sleeve again. They did well. They did.
The Jags throwbacks are sick.
God. Sorry.
All right. Let me pop this bad boy up.
You're not wrong. 5 left. All
right, I'm going to set this up. So there's some radio station at Titans training camp. As is typical for all training camps, you got your radio guys there, the local dudes who cover the team. And local radio, the players hear that shit. You got to have your hot takes. You got to get people listening. So you're always going to say some dumb shit if you're a local radio host talking sports. It's the business. Jeffrey Simmons walked by. I'm trying to see what station it is. I can't see it. He walked by the dudes talking, and he just started talking trash to them. And I wanted to play that because I thought it was rather hilarious.
Yeah.
You should be able to hear it. This clip's pretty loud, so if you can't hear it, just let me know.
Yeah, Jeff, you want to sit down? We can talk whenever you want to talk. Jeff, we'll deal with that later. Roger McCreary sitting down with us here on 104.5 The Zone. Jeff, I mean, we're on the air right now. I'm right here, Jeff.
I don't know if you could hear him, but
yeah,
Simmons basically, I think he calls him a pussy and some social media whatever. So that's why I say we're on the radio, Jeff. Please don't call me a pussy when we're on the radio because I think we're off air.
You can talk anytime you want to. Unbelievable.
We got to make that happen.
Well, we'll deal with that later on. Roger McCreary sitting down with us here on 104.5 The Zone.
What? So
the professionalism, no, because it happens again. Like that clip keeps going, and he's just like, "We'll deal with that later." Like that's just it, and he's just like, "Please let me deal with this later."
Poor Roger, too. Like, that puts Roger in an awkward position.
Yeah.
Jeff, if you want to sit down and talk about this, we can talk about this. I'm talking to you right here. Jeff, we tried to talk to you last
Poor
week.
guest.
I'm being rude to Roger. We'll deal with you later.
Poor Roger.
Roger. Okay.
Roger's like, oh, man.
Roger's like, I just wanted to talk about
I got to be
football.
respectful to these radio guys, and I don't want to piss off one of my most important teammates here.
Yeah.
I got to toe a weird line for the next 10 minutes. I want to know what Roger said to Jeffrey Simmons, like when they got back into the locker room after that. Like,
Also,
bro,
there is, I think, there's a proximity issue. When Jeffrey Simmons has access to you,
yeah,
I'm not saying, I want to be very clear, I'm not saying give up your journalistic integrity. I'm not saying, soften any of your takes. I'm just saying have a little bit of self-preservation when that man will destroy you. He will destroy you. And also, like, Big Jeff is an iconic player for the Tennessee Titans. So
he's a beast.
He's a monster.
And he wasn't he on Rich Eisen earlier this year? And he said when they play Caleb Williams, he's going to call him nail polish or some shit.
That sounds.
He's like, how are you going to talk? You can talk trash to him? Or I don't know what the setup was, but he's funny is my point.
Let's go on, Super Paul's game. How are we doing? We're not streaming the Hall of Fame game, but we are streaming the Broncos-Packers preseason game together. So that's a week from 2 weeks from Sunday, a week from Sunday. It's something. Yeah. It's a time.
And I will be live after the Hall of Fame game for YouTube members and Patreon members only as we do a test stream for a new Thursday night post-game show we're working on. So anybody who's been supporting the channel, we're working through the tech issues, you can come join us.
That's right. Yeah, I saw that Jonathan Owens going, which Simone Biles, right? Most gold medals ever. Come on now.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, Jonathan Owens, who was on the Packers and obviously on the Bears now, but yeah, going to support, which is pretty dope. It reminds me of, oh my God, what was that Hard Knocks clip over a few years ago? Was it Blau, the backup QB for the Lions, that he was watching? Is it his wife or?
Oh yeah, something like that.
I think it's his wife, right? Who was like competing, and like I was like, that was such a wholesome clip. So hell yeah,
David Blau.
Yeah, Blau.
David Blau.
Oh yeah, did you find the witch?
Not yet.
All right.
I'll I put my witch finding on pause.
Okay. Right.
I do want to do it though.
Yeah.
I do want to do it.
Yes. So I've had it on like in the background while I've been working.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I do like that maybe it's just me. It seems to be like more people are watching the Olympics because there's more of a buzz around it. It just seems like it's a little bit more activated, which is dope. There should be more eyes on it. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been the U.S. lost in shooting. But by the way, the person that won that was that clip that went viral, like the glasses, like most badass thing ever. Metal Gear Solid character is just. Ooh. Which contract this offseason is the most fair to their production as a player?
Oh.
I mean, honestly, DJ Moore, this is not just just happened. I think that is a very, very fair contract.
Sure.
I would say Jared Goff. Is pretty good. I mean, like, he's worked his ass off for that. He's had great production. He has been a great guy for the Lions. So, I'd say that. Yeah.
I'm trying to peer pressure
OCD.
Kay Adams into coming on the show, Tom.
Let's go.
So far we got 75 retweets to get Kay on the show. Now, she didn't agree to 500. I just threw out a number. So if we get 500 and she doesn't come on the show, like, let's not hold that against Kay. But it would be pretty
I have
cool
set up an
if she
unwinnable
did.
thing.
Honestly, if she comes on the show, I might just have Jess fill in for me and interview her. So,
that works.
Because I think Jess is a bigger fan. But she'll be at Broncos training camp. See if we can get a guest. Is this how we get guests? Just tag them in tweets?
I don't know.
I don't know how.
What's professionalism? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. Pure Blood saying Universe 7 Live is also Super Saiyan, so you can use that to describe as the race as a whole. That's fair. That's fair. But I'm saying also, like, you don't need to be it. You need to transform into a Super Saiyan to get that ability. You know, I know, you know, everybody knows. But
A Super Saiyan?
yeah, just want to make sure I didn't let my nerd card down. You know?
A Super Sibian?
Did you say Simeon? Like Trevor Simeon?
No, Super Sibian.
Oh, God. Denver is sick. Denver is sick. It's true. Oh, those
Denver is
drives.
Dude.
Ooh, those drives. Yep.
Huh? Dude, right now, Denver, we got some fires going on, so
Is it still bad?
The sickness. No, they're new fires. These are some Colorado fires right in our mountains.
Oh, they're homegrown fires.
Yeah.
It's a homegrown
And-
hellscape.
Yeah. Air quality is back to bad. Fires are not contained. So not good.
There you go.
Not good.
It's Ryan, we're close. We are so close.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna make this into a big deal, but can we stop lying about stupid things? Can we just
lie more about them?
Can we stop lying about things that we don't need to lie about?
Okay.
And what I mean by that, because it came out in a tweet yesterday that Aaron Rodgers is likely not going to, I think it is Sasalo who said is likely not going to be playing, right? He's not going to play in this preseason game, but I'm pretty sure, is it all preseason games? I forget what the exact tweet was. But he's not playing in the preseason because he's still recovering from his Achilles injury.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, that makes sense because he just tore it in September. And
Sure.
for him to even be ready for the season is like, damn, that's impressive. But then, why were there so many articles at the end of last season? Oh, Rodgers gonna go. He's practicing. He's coming back tomorrow. So he's gonna be back. Oh, it's because they didn't make the playoffs. But if they made it, then he would. It's like, why are we lying about stupid things? It's already impressive that he's back. It's already. Why are we choosing to lie about stupid things?
Well, you got to point the finger at Rodgers on that one.
I
Right?
know. That's why I'm saying, why are we lying?
So it's, sometimes like the media can push a narrative that the player doesn't have anything to do with.
Just so unnecessary.
But Aaron teasing that he could come back last season, that snowballed that lie. I think a lot of people read into that like Aaron needs the attention. He wants the attention. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not true. I really don't know.
It's true.
But there was no chance in hell he was coming back last year. Even if the Jets made it into the playoffs, I don't think he would have been out there. And this is just a further reminder of when you are a 40-year-old man and you tear your Achilles, you cannot come back as quickly as some young freak like Cam Akers did from that same injury a couple of years ago. And it's probably smart for him to not play through the preseason.
Correct.
And risk anything. But and the other part of it that's annoying is like he had the newer procedure for the Achilles repair. You're supposed to possibly come back from that more quickly. And so far it's basically the same. It's the same. It's an important ligament holding together a lot of fucking muscles in your leg.
Mm-hmm.
But no surprise there. No surprise at all.
Be amazing. But yeah, it was something that I looked at. I was like, guys, I want Aaron Rodgers to play this year. And also, like, there's no tie to the Packers in terms of, like, draft picks. So I could be like, yeah, like, I want to see, like, I think Aaron Rodgers being involved with football is better for the sport. Like, I don't think that's a hot
100%.
take. Like, dude, you just want to see him play. I was even excited last year to see him play, but I was like, oh, man, like, I hope they don't do that well because I want the Packers to get that first, just get that pick. But now I'm just like, yeah, as a fan of the sport, I can't wait to see him play. It's just like, this stuff is just so, and that's what I mean. It's just unnecessary drama and unnecessary that just comes back and it's like, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
If he was just like, I tore my Achilles, guys. I am not playing this year.
Yeah.
Everybody like, cool.
Yeah, we
Like,
understand.
I could be back next week. Like, wait, what?
I'm already
You're like,
throwing.
you're in surgery right now.
Yeah, I'm throwing.
He's live streaming his surgery.
Bears fans if they are good, because we got a whiff of that for Bears fans when they thought they would be good last offseason.
Yeah.
So, oh no. If the Bears are actually good this year, God help us all.
Yeah.
God help us all.
They might be all right.
Yeah, some guests. Yeah, we've been talking about get guests. Yeah, get some guests.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of my plan for the Thursday night show, is to talk to like somebody who's like a fan of the team that just played, if we can swing it.
Yeah.
But Tom and I definitely need to get more guests here as well.
Mm-hmm.
We say it, and Tom, we say it every offseason. We're like, we're gonna get guests, and we
then
get
the
busy,
season
and you got to plan ahead, and you're always fucking behind. You're just trying to get that you're like, oh God, I didn't get this thing up. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And then it's like Wednesday morning, 5 minutes before the show, we're like, oh, maybe we should have talked to fucking Brett Coleman today or something. But like
Yeah.
I've made peace with the fact that it's just gonna be me and Tom, unless Kay Adam comes on the show.
Yeah, so Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers have had some spicy conversations that have been caught on camera at practice. Yeah, I think that's overblown too. I mean,
I saw somebody narrate that tweet, and it was really funny.
That does not surprise me.
It was like they showed them like yelling at each other, and it was like Garrett was like, "I understand, Rodgers, but maybe we could have gone over this if you were here for all of the OTAs." I was like, "Oh, that's pretty funny."
It's also like, dude, if you've watched like behind the scenes clips or like clips of practice of Aaron Rodgers when he was on the Packers and stuff, like him not throwing the ball to people because he doesn't trust them or they're not running the right route, he literally will just not give you the ball.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean by that in terms like he's so insanely competitive that it's no, like you're gonna do this right. And Garrett Wilson, I mean, we saw his frustration when Aaron Rodgers went down. It's like, I gotta catch balls from Zach Wilson again for another season. So like, there's probably a lot of just please let me get me a good ball from a good quarterback and have a nice day.
Yeah. No, and you want
cool.
that from your quarterbacks. Like you want your quarterback and your receiver like working through that shit together. And that's like the difference between Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson is the way they approach playing quarterback and running their offense. It is about precision. It's about knowing where guys are going to be, those guys knowing where they have to be. And a guy like Russ, it never felt like he even knew where everybody was supposed to be, right? Like, it's a good thing. You want to see Rodgers and them doing that in training camp too. Like the other stupid ass tweet I kept seeing was Brock Purdy throwing interceptions in his third training camp now. He was just in the Super Bowl. Is like, are we that desperate for news? You got 49ers beat reporters out there like, Brock Purdy threw 4 picks and 5 throws or something. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? He's got a body of work.
Yeah. No.
If you were a rookie, then I get it a little bit. But
yeah. If Rodgers plays well, I think they're going to give it to Rodgers.
Yeah, he's probably the front runner because of the position he plays. Did a whole episode about who would win comeback player of the year. You might want to check out. Chubb's got a good chance. Kirk Cousins has a really good chance. Who else was in there? I can't even remember who we talked about, but okay. You guys want to talk about the Broncos for a second?
Yeah, I know you put the Broncos in the rundown.
Want to talk about the Denver Broncos for a second? I'm waiting for everybody to say yes. Encourage me. Come on.
Oh, my God, Brandon.
Encourage me. Say yes. We want to hear about your Denver Broncos.
That was like rule 1 of things I'm against as a teacher. You're just like, I'll wait.
I will wait
I
for
won't go
you.
until everybody acknowledge. Oh, my God.
Seeing
no.
too many no's. Seeing too many no's.
That's the good morning, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Good morning. And it's just filled with disdain and hatred. Good.
Aaron.
Teachers who do that deserve to be hated. I agree with that.
Sure.
The good morning, and if it's not loud enough, oh God, no.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. Maybe do your job, get them interested in it. And I'm saying this is a former teacher.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Now,
Before I talk about the Broncos, I meant to mention this at the top of the show. It's serious.
There's so many no's.
You guys say yes. So I tweeted this. A friend of mine, a guy I used to work with, Tyler Carey, really good dude. I found out last night he's got stage 4 Hodgkin lymphoma. So his parents started to GoFundMe to help cover some of the medical expenses. I've got the link here. I've got the link in the description. If anybody wants to help, that would be awesome. I don't want anybody to feel obligated to do so. But it was one of those things. I was getting Carmi ready for bed, and I saw that, and I was just like, oh. Or no, I saw it at dinner, but then Tyler texted me when she was going to bed, and just feel terrible. And we mentioned this Monday, and because we were talking about St. Jude, and you're talking about all the stuff. And you said something that it registered with me when you said it, and I consciously decided not to like talk about it more. And it's that like the healthcare system in this country sucks.
We're in a health
sucks that we have to do these things to help people pay for
life-saving care. Yeah.
Exactly. And I let it be because, you know, we talk about football. We try and keep, if we're not talking about football, it's usually something so ridiculous that it's like Power Rangers. And I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole of me complaining about the healthcare system and all the problems with it. But 24 hours later, I see a friend of mine having to deal with, you know, the shit that we have charitable organizations trying to rectify. And it's sad that like his family finds out this horrible information. And then one of the things that they're worried about is being able to cover medical expenses.
Yeah.
So they're trying to raise $20,000 to help it. Tyler's a good dude too. It's really sad. And we weren't like close friends, but we ran in the same circles and we worked together. And he was always just one of those guys who was really nice. Just one of those people you like, even though you don't know him super well. Like that's just a nice dude. So it sucks. It doesn't. Nobody deserves to have this happen to. Well, there are people who probably deserve. There's some evil fuckers out there somewhere. There are some evil people who probably deserve it, but most people don't. Tom. Most people don't.
I love how we're going on this big point. I am just letting you go, and you're just like, you know, we should.
There are some people who probably deserve it.
All of this stuff, and then you're like,
there's some evil fucks out there.
There's
Tyler is not an evil fuck.
That if they got it, all right.
We're trying to help, trying to raise money. You guys have done it. You've helped Tom. You've helped so many charities. If you got the extra, please help my friend Tyler, and we'll see if we can get them to their goal so they don't have to worry about this bullshit. Anyway.
Yeah. Yep. But oh my god, that's the lead. No, 100%. I just retweeted it too before the show started. So,
appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Chaotic good. Yeah. You want to
Bo Nix.
You want to talk about the Broncos? Let's make a hard right turn there. Hard right turn there. Absolutely. Oh, real quick, by the way, I agree. Oh, I say good morning and I wish them goodbye and a great day every single time. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the teacher's like, good morning, class. I didn't hear good morning. Yeah, trying that with high schoolers at 8 o'clock in the morning. No, like they just got to get, I get them right into the lesson. And then that's how they get energized. That's how we get there.
If I were a teacher, we'd start every day with, all right, class, we're going to go through. And I want each one of you to say something that you appreciate about me as your teacher. That's how we start every single day. 32 kids, 32 reasons you guys like me. So once I feel confident, then we will continue with the
only
lessons.
A class of 32. All right. Congrats on the small class sizes. But that Perna, that reminds me. Now we're just going to go off our rants. So I had an Italian teacher that we knew we could derail and we could get out of quizzes because usually they just had quizzes at the end of the period.
Yeah.
So because we would ask them about Italy. So we would just be like, you know, my mom was saying that like the box pasta was like, you know, probably better than what they had like in Italy. And that would just set them off. And they would just rant for like 20 minutes at the end of the period and be like, all right, we'll see you tomorrow.
No, I think everybody has a teacher like that. You know, ask them about something and then you don't have to do the lesson and you run out of time and they're like, we'll get to it tomorrow.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Bo Nix. The Denver Broncos
We do. Okay, so Zach Wilson. Everyone's like, "Where's Zach Wilson at camp?" And I get it. We want the memes. We want the memes. Sean Payton won't even answer questions about Zach Wilson right now. Okay, like that's where Sean's at. He's not competing to start. But there is a little bit of a competition going on right now between Stidham and Bo Nix, which surprises me a bit. One pride, Terry. Yes, Terry.
That's my response to that.
One pride, Terry.
If Bo Nix is kind of better than Jordan Love, well, then I guess the Broncos will beat the Lions too.
Oh, you gave your money to the wrong person, Terry. I'll say that right now. Stidham's playing well at training camp. That's all we know right now. Bo Nix is playing well as well. A lot of wellness happening at the training camp. But I'm a little more surprised it's not Bo Nix's job already. That's my take. 32 reasons why? Why what?
Just keep going.
Why people appreciate me in my classroom?
Yep.
Also, if the compliments are the more superficial the compliment, the better. Stunning eyes, great beard,
great teeth.
Muscle definition,
the tone. Wait, I'm sorry. You want these children to comment on your physical features?
No, this is college.
You just said
college.
Great eyes. You just
this
said
is college.
Great physical features.
This is college, kids.
Still, you shouldn't have your students being like, Professor Perna, man, just...
That's why you become a
that
professor.
Muscle definition today is...
Okay, I didn't think that one through. I didn't think that one through. Oh.
Anyway, so Bo Nix is in a QB competition.
Oh. Okay, we'll keep it to my intelligence.
Coach, it's true. It's true.
Coach Belichick. Coach.
It's accurate.
New show. Maybe he'll come on here to promote it.
Sorry, what?
Bill, come on. Let's talk about your show.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he was a Broncos fan. I know Shane from Smosh was a Broncos fan.
You know what? We could probably get Shane, actually. I know people who work with Smosh.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I never worked with Smosh, but...
No, you know people like in that business.
I know people who know people.
Definitely explicit. Yeah, it's smart. It's double explicit now.
No.
G. P. S.
P-S.
No. Anyway, but I'm under the assumption that, do you think Bo Nix is starting week 1?
Well, I would have said yesterday, like last week, I would have said 100% yes. I still think he'll start week 1, but I think we're seeing like Jarrett Stidham have the advantage of playing for Sean Payton and knowing the playbook for a year. And I think like it just takes a while to start to pick up everything from that offense. But
yeah,
I still think Nix will start week 1. I'm actually working on a video about there's only 3 like actual quarterback competitions happening right now. You've got Steelers, Broncos, and Raiders. I keep forgetting about like the Raiders, and I just keep assuming it's Gardner Minshew's job. But like when you go and try to read like Raiders articles and shit, so far like Antonio Pierce is non-committal and wants somebody to like just earn that job.
Step up, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, because those are. I'm trying to think of, because you have Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy, right? But again, I don't think JJ is going to be starting. So yeah, I don't think there's
because that's not even a competition. That's just like we're gonna hand the job over to JJ at some point. If JJ like shows that he's better than Darnold and ready to go, maybe. But gym class, 100% gym.
Oh,
Physics,
you would be an amazing gym teacher. Oh my god, you would be. It'd be perfect.
Physics, chemistry. Chemistry was the first class that I felt was out of my depth. I was like, oh shit, I'm not as smart as I think I am. It was chemistry.
Terry gave you a fitting.
Terry.
Bo Nix is kind of better than Jordan Love. Love, it's a Broncos versus Lions.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, one pride, Terry.
I like that clip a lot.
This is for Terry.
We ride and we die together.
The amount of times you cursed the Bills, cursed the Lions,
I knew I wore this shirt for a reason, Terry.
Yeah, cursed.
No
cursed.
cursing. Also, Terry, you didn't. I was kidding when I said you gave your money to the wrong person. You guys are wild. You guys are wild.
Terry would just be Terry. Dude, oh my god, that was insane. Yeah, just like trucked over the defender. That was wild.
Dude, women's rugby. And did you see that the woman
oh
caught the other woman in the air?
Dude.
I
was like,
one person's catching the pass, the other person's catching the person.
Yeah.
I want that in the NFL.
If it was like Odell Beckham, but someone was holding him.
Yeah.
It's basically the reverse of the big move from Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Which I do not have the upper body strength to do.
No.
Do you?
If we're talking about propelling a toddler into the air?
No, me. Sure.
Could I hold you over my head? Probably not. And you know what's sad is like my body's as strong as it's going to get. Even at my strongest, I don't think I can do it. All the push-ups and pull-ups I do every week, and I'm still not strong enough to do it.
I've peaked. I've plateaued. Yeah. You're like, this is as good as it's going to get.
Honestly, like that's a vulnerable position, and I would just worry about my back giving out.
Holy crap. That's incredible experience, though. Oh, to have a teacher with that kind of experience? Holy God. That in itself, though, like those are good rants. Like those are, damn, you're just learning.
And they're wasted. They're wasted on the youth. Because like kids aren't going to appreciate a guy who's in NAM.
If you could communicate it well, like if they like a good teacher who could communicate that well, oh man.
I feel like if you're in college, like that teacher, you're gonna really connect with.
Gotcha.
But
it's Aiden's job now though? I would assume like if Gardner Minshew didn't do well.
Yeah, like, I don't think it is.
I thought that
like you paid Gardner $25 million to back up Aiden Hutchinson or Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's, I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the whistle, too. Gotta have the whistle.
Yeah.
Dude,
Gym class is the one.
I was so envious of PE teachers because when we were sitting there doing curriculum mapping, they did not have to do it. The lesson plans, like it. That's why gym teachers, you get into a good school, they don't leave. They stay there like, all right, I'm doing my 30 years, and then I'm done. And then I'm out.
Yeah. It's... You know, you just decide what game everybody's playing that day. Warm up. All right, now go play basketball. Stop. Mitch, stop fucking with the other kids. That's all you do. You yell at the kids who are being dicks in gym class, and you decide the game. And then our school, they had to teach sex ed for like a week. Our gym teachers did.
Oh, okay. See,
I'm not sure those are the guys you want teaching that either.
We had 2 health classes, like just 2 like different ones. So
that and like drug education. Our gym teacher is also the drug education guy.
That's dope.
He's like, don't do cocaine. There was this basketball player who did cocaine once after getting drafted and he died. That could happen to you.
Did you have DARE?
When we were in elementary school.
Yeah,
drug abuse resistance education.
You know what's funny is like I remember when they had a dog, which I was like, yeah, but I remember DARE because it was this bald cop who had a mustache who was like very intimidating. And I don't remember anything that he said about drugs. I remember what he said about Coca-Cola. Like, dude, I don't know why, but this was like he was very passionate about this. He showed us an ad for Coca-Cola, and it was like, like when they put the bottle down and like the condensation's like dripping down the bottle. He's like, this is how they get you. He goes, you see this water that's flowing? It's covering the nutritional facts and how much sugar's in there. All right, so it's a marketing ploy. Don't fall for it. Like, he was very, very I don't know if he was just a Pepsi guy, but he was very against Coca-Cola. So,
Coke's the best soda. I'm just going to put that out there. If Coke wants to sponsor me, I will drink you, even though you have sugar that I avoid putting in my body. I had a lot of Cokes up in the mountains, whiskey Cokes. It's my guilty pleasure.
This is a perfect transition, Perna. Can you nail it? Can you nail the transition about like junk foods
Jason
and stuff?
Kelce and Travis Kelce?
Yes! We're back, baby!
Yes!
CBS is back! Come on.
We're so back.
They don't even know the transition, but it's okay. You're about to. That's true, time. That's true. Continue.
Coca-Cola. I'm open for business. Pepsi fucking blows. I'll just put that out there. Never liked Pepsi. Never will like Pepsi. First thing I did after I quit football, I came home. Maybe I've told this story. I remember being at football practice and our coach was like, all those other kids are going home. You know what they're doing? They're drinking Coke and eating candy bars. And I remember sitting at practice going, you know what? That sounds so much better than football practice, coach. This is not the right motivation. And after I quit, I went home. That first day I didn't have to do practice. I chugged a Coke and I ate a bunch of junk food. And it was awesome. And then I skateboarded for an hour. Probably burned off that sugar. Sugar is the devil, but Coca-Cola is good. Now, I tweeted this, right? Did you see? I don't even know who this dude is who's giving the Kelce brothers shit for sponsoring cereal. I'm going to try to find the tweet, Todd.
I think the Steelers, just because their last 7 games are rough. If their offensive line is really good and they get that run game going, like I think they could, but it's a gauntlet at the end. So I don't know if the Steelers make it, and they probably get replaced probably by an AFC South team. Maybe like the Colts or something.
All right, here we go. I'm trying to find the guy. There's always got to be a hater.
It's Twitter. So, a friend of mine is a middle school orchestra teacher. The past few years, he's asked me to guest perform on a drum set. Am I allowed to drop kick them? Yes. So that's a legal thing that not a lot of people know. If you are a middle school teacher, you are legally allowed to drop kick your students because middle schoolers are the worst. They are just hell spawn. They come from Satan's asshole. Like, that's just where they come from. So with that, if you are a guest speaker, right, then technically you're like a teacher. You can drop kick them as well. So just wanted folks for legally out there, just so you knew. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I drop kicked this cereal to the moon because it's so delicious, probably.
So it's literally just 3 cereals combined into one, and it's like the most sugary like cereals in the world.
Well, I mean, it's probably the sugar's probably the same. All those cereals
are
just
loaded with pure sugar. Yeah,
and I guess like when they were growing up, this is what they would combine. They'd mix this shit together, right?
Nice.
First of all, Lucky Charms overrated.
I used to eat the marshmallows back in the day. That's all I ate.
Reese's Cinnamon Toast Crunch was my favorite cereal.
Same.
It was so good.
Because it was good, and I couldn't eat it with milk. I couldn't eat any cereals with milk, so I was like, I needed the one that just tastes good on its own. And Cinnamon Toast Crunch literally was covered in sugar, so it made me happy.
Yeah. I would pour orange juice in it.
That is disgusting.
I would have cereal with orange juice.
That is disgusting.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch with orange juice is an elite combo. I could drink milk. I just chose not to because it's disgusting.
Yep.
I do not want anything coming out of a cow's udder. No, thank you. All right. So, cool. Kelce Brothers, they're sponsoring cereal. Great.
Maybe.
Not according to this guy.
Wait, did you actually pour orange juice on it? No, right?
No, 100% I did.
Bro, how did that not... You wonder why you have stomach issues as an adult? That probably destroyed your stomach.
Probably.
The
Well,
acidity alone and the sugar from the juice and also that. And listen, I grew up on orange juice. Like, I love orange. I got canker sores all the time because of the acidity. But that probably, like, man, that's got to be like...
Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, Frosted Flakes, any of those good with orange juice. Yes. I was 16 and the only kid in class like, hey, teacher, you got any heartburn medication?
Wait.
Can I borrow your Tums, teach?
I need to be very clear here. You had it with it? Like on
No,
the side?
it was in the bowl. Instead of milk, I pour orange juice on my cereal. Don't knock it until you tried it.
This clip is getting mileage today. Okay, Perna.
I wanted to eat cereal like everybody else. And I'm like, I'm not putting milk in there.
I do
maybe
too. And
let's try
I
a
couldn't
little
put
orange
milk
juice.
in there.
Let's try a little orange juice. And it was good. Yeah, so it's a weird thing. I know
And
it's
you also
weird.
said 16?
Huh?
You're doing it when you're 16?
Yeah, it was like high school, probably.
Got
when
it.
I did most of it.
Got it. Continue.
But yeah, I would never do it now.
Is Carmi gonna have some OJ cereal?
No.
No.
She gets the healthy cereal. She gets we did Magic Spoon, and then I found this new one called 3 Wishes. It's probably the healthiest of the cereals.
You know, I think just learning Brandon Perna lore is really just helping answer a lot of questions.
It's so boring though. It's so uninteresting.
It helps you answer a lot. Like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyway, I thought it was cool. Kelsey's get to promote cereal. I'm even happy for Travis there. And then they get this guy just shitting on him for promoting obesity and sugar. Like, it's their responsibility to make sure every child in America is not getting too much sugar in their diet. And credit Jason, who handles this stuff like a pro. Every answer he's given back to this guy has been level-headed, even-keeled, and nice. Oh, I'm way better than... Dude, orange juice and cereal makes way more sense than
Cinnamon
mayo
Toast
and
Crunch
coffee.
is pretty effing crazy, Perna. Like, that is... Those are 2 flavors that...
Ooh, next clickbait punishment. Tom's got to try orange juice in the cereal.
No! I will veto that. I haven't
It's vegan. You have to.
I haven't eaten... What?
Yeah. You have to. You can't use I don't eat meat excuse.
No, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Continue.
No. I'm so much more health conscious now. I would never
which is
do
why
that.
this is so surprising too.
Yeah.
But it's also not because you're like, why is my tummy messed up a little bit? Probably that OJ and cereal. I'm just not gonna do that again.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
don't
if you
do it
had
now.
it again, like today, would it be like a nostalgic thing for you?
Probably.
Yeah.
It probably like be, like if you were sober for 20 years and then
This is not a good analogy.
you
This
took a
is not
shot of whiskey.
This is not a good
You're
analogy.
back off the wagon. I'm
See,
back on the cereal and sugar and juice.
You're like, I'm just gonna get pulled right back into
Yeah.
it. All right. Anyway, so
Also,
yeah,
Kelsey's asking for $100 million for their New Heights podcast. So there's hope. There's hope for us.
Anyway, so to actually get into that story a tiny bit, yeah, basically because there was a clip, I think, of Jason Kelsey talking about like eating healthy or something, and then this person on Twitter, because it's Twitter, was like, hey, like, how can you promote all this sugary garbage to your kids when you don't want kids to be obese? And it basically was like, yeah, like I eat it, every now and then, so that's why I endorse it. Like it was a really nice, like, professional response. And you could disagree with, like, that's also, I think we've lost the nuance here. You can disagree with Jason Kelsey and what he decides to do with his platform. Ultimately, it is his platform, and he could decide to do whatever he's going to do with it. But then, like, you could use your platform to do something else.
Yeah.
And we just make the world.
I
go
would
round and
put
round and round.
cereal pretty low on the list of concerns you should have.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, see, like, I could see how that's pretty. Dude, I used to have barbecue chips with pasta, and the combination was delicious. Like, you think it's gross. It's delicious. It's good. That is not worse than OJ and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, it might be.
You will not gaslight me to having like pasta. Like, and I had like a burger, right? Because like I would have pasta sometimes, like with a burger. Why not? Because then you could like, it could absorb like all of like the juices and stuff like that. Yeah, it's good. It takes on that flavor. I'm just saying.
Don't be.
But orange juice and Cinnamon Toast Crunch is insane. Like, that's insane. That's
awesome. Yes. I will promote the first whiskey Coca-Cola cereal combo box.
Wait, whiskey Coca-Cola? You're like, I need to have alcohol in it. And I haven't had a Coca-Cola Hollywood Brown
probably for 10 years. If I have Coke, there's fucking whiskey in that Coke, okay?
Well, that's why, like, I don't drink soda. The only soda I'll drink is, like, ginger ale if I have it with whiskey.
Yeah. And I mostly drink scotch or whiskey neat. But on vacation, you want to water it down so you're not drinking too much of it. Well, whiskey Coke. The whiskey Coke cereal box sold by Benchwarmer Brew. That's what I'm going to do.
Why don't you do a whiskey cereal coffee? So it's literally, because then it goes with, yeah. Does that sound horrible? So is orange juice in cereal, Brandon.
No, somebody's got to try it and confirm that it's good.
Please don't.
I think you'll be surprised pleasantly. Now, don't put orange juice like in Cocoa Krispies or something stupid. Don't do something stupid. I was so scared of milk that I put it in Cocoa Krispies and then I put some chocolate syrup in there to make sure it was chocolate milk and I could palate it. Once I got off the sugar, my life changed for the better. And don't get me wrong, sugar is not good for your body. I agree with the guy there.
I can't.
But let a man promote cereal.
I can't.
Just fuck off if you got a problem with it. It's my thoughts there. Wait, hold on. This is where I wanted to get to. Because I said, wait till this guy finds out that there's cigarettes in these cereal boxes. Some lame ass joke.
Ooh, peanut butter, sour cream, and onion chip sandwich.
Whoa.
All right, so it's like a savory, like sweeter. I can get down with that.
That can work.
It's just too much sugar.
All right, here we go. So
yeah, listen, we're not shaming anybody. It's just that's a.
So then we had somebody make a cigarette Marlboro Reds cereal. Keep going. Oh, come on. Where's the bag? Somebody made a bag. Maybe it's under here. Yes.
That's right.
This is what I love about the internet and Twitter.
Yeah.
Just saying something, it's not even a good joke. And then you got people running with it. Because it just makes me happy, Tom.
Listen, that's all
I like when a joke gets layered. And I
was literally talking about this yesterday and was saying, if you are still on Twitter, it is a hellscape. Like it is a hellscape. Sure. But the memes, like from the election cycle, from the Olympics, even like House of the Dragon, like they still peek through and they are just gold. Like every time I have opened it, I have laughed. So that has helped with like the growing, dread. But yeah, it's been good because that's what it was. And then
it's a disaster and it's beautiful, all in the same breath.
It's true because we're all just trying to survive.
Yeah,
Perna, we did it. We're not here on Friday because I have to go officiate a wedding. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, I wrote my first ever officiant script for a ceremony. Nice. They liked it, which was good. I had no experience doing that. So wedding rehearsal tomorrow, and then officiating a wedding on Friday. So that's gonna be a time. What you got coming out, buddy?
Probably tomorrow. I'll have the quarterback QB competition episode up.
Nice.
Yes.
Tonight, because I missed it in June, so I needed to do 2 Q&As for the members in July. We already did one. The second one's happening today, so that'll be around like 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I'll post when that is. And then there'll be a reaction coming out like tomorrow. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for Friday when I'm out here. So
Tight.
But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. We'll see you on Monday. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigated.
Have reached your way destiny. Bye.
We have to go 8 more seconds because then it'll reach the full hour. So OJ and cereal is for madmen. Do not do it. Don't.
If anybody could sell it, it would be the Madmen.